Okay, hey, what's up, Virgo? Welcome back to my channel, Finding Peyote. Today I decided to do something different, and I pulled the cards before the reading. And the reason why I did that is because, I like to use in my notes, because I write down every tiny little tidbit of information, and sometimes I feel like my brain is not storing all I don't know, the little intricate parts of it. And so sometimes during the reading I totally look through my notes, but it kind of eats up the time. So this time I just pulled the cards out for you guys, and then kind of looked up in my notes little things about it, and I think it actually came out really interesting. So I hope you don't mind, and hope you guys like it. And I guess I'll probably pull some from the Kipper deck after, and then I'll also pull out probably some advice cards after. Anyways, okay. So the cards that I got were the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Clarifying the Three of Swords, we have the Death card. Clarifying the Three of Wands, we have the Four of Cups. The Page of Swords is clarified with the Emperor. The bottom of the deck was the Four of Wands. So the Three of Swords and the Death card was so interesting. When I started to look up in my notes what these meanings possibly could, and I thought it was really interesting, because even off the bat you think obviously there's a heartbreak here, which I feel like in the other readings we already know that. That's out in the open. That's nothing new. And in the Death card you see, okay, well, there's going to be new beginnings, which is all true. But in my notes, what this really talking about is just needing to release the old wounds. Like I said, the Three of Swords, nothing new. We already know that we are heartbroken. We know it. The other reading showed it. You guys know your own stories. Something has happened, and you've been really stuck on it. And the Death card is talking about that by staying stuck in this energy, it's just preventing you from changing. It's preventing you right now in this current moment to evolve into the next step, which I thought was very interesting, because it's talking about it's directly relating to this next set of cards, the Three of Wands and the Four of Cups. And what that's kind of saying is right now you are unhappy. Basically, you're unhappy. You are maybe even getting offers, people maybe asking you out, or even just as friends, or trying to get you to come out. New offers are coming in, and you're rejecting them. You're not dealing with these offers. You're saying no to them. You have a lack of motivation, and you're realizing through this Three of Swords, you're realizing what's happening is that it's like having an aha moment. The yellow in the Three of Wands talks about enlightenment, on top of just the Four of Cups in general is talking about being struck by lightning. You're discovering something in yourself, that you are looking for more depth in life and in a partner. What has happened here in this Three of Swords part, it is bringing a new beginning with the Death card. With death comes new beginnings. It also talks about in the past you had a lack of boundaries, and that may be part of this aha moment, this enlightenment with the yellow, and this aha moment is that what's happened in the past, not saying it's your fault, part of it is your fault. Part of it's you, it could be, you never know. That's what I'm saying. It's this realization, discovering of yourself, that you might have had a lack of boundaries, and that might, think about it in your situation, apply it to your own situation, what has happened, you know, where you might have had a lack of boundaries, and that could have, you know, brought on, could have contributed to some of the way that this ended or the bad parts that happened. That's okay. It's all about self-realization. So we have and two in this card with the three of wands and the four of cups, you're leaving something behind, which really directly relates to this too, is that the death card and three of swords are saying you were holding on to old wounds, and that's preventing you from changing. That's preventing you from being able to go on to this next step. This is where you're at. You know, you are feeling stuck, feeling a lack of motivation, and you're feeling unhappy. Like, that really sucks. And needing to let go of these things is going to, you know, bring you into the next situation. And so things to think of with the Page of Swords and the Emperor is ask yourself, do you feel stable? I just saw 555 right now. Do you feel stable right now, Virgo? Do you feel like where you're currently at, you know, you could even take on another relationship, let's say, you know, you feel, I mean, we all have a lot of love to give, you know, but do you feel like you're able to give love and to be in another relationship without holding back, or without all these past like things going on? Sounds like maybe yes and maybe no. You know, thinking about being worried about stuff and having that holding you back, because you're constantly thinking, these birds in the background, it's like constantly thinking about imminent danger, like, oh, something's coming, like, you know, it maybe it's these new offers, like you're rejecting offers right now. So maybe it's these offers, you're like, I don't know about this one, or you're instantly finding a fault with anybody who comes around you, because you're like, well, this guy sucks because this, that, and the other, or this chick is like really boring. I don't know, whatever. Making up even situations, so like instantly kind of like reject them and not really go for it, because you're always just thinking that there's danger like coming on. And these cards are talking about really needing to heal from that, which is crazy because it ties into this here. This whole reading is just about needing healing and like working on yourself and letting the past go, and really working on what you want to do to start over. You know, do you want to start over? What are things that you want? What are you worried about? Do you feel stable? These cards talk about needing to write these things down. So these feelings that you're feeling, you're going to need to start writing them down, journal them, you know, and that could just really help you kind of get a grasp on the things that you need to leave in the past, and get a grasp on what you really want and what you're going to do to feel more stable in a relationship or out of a relationship. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Those are the things that I was able to like pull from my notes. Okay. So I hope that kind of helped. I guess I can't shuffle. Sorry if you can hear that noise. Okay, so now I'm going to pull some cards from the Kipper deck. Okay, I was thinking in my head, you know, what are things that you need to release? What are things that you need to release? So it's cards that came out was Toil and Labor and Distant Horizons. You know, maybe you're holding on to hope. Maybe you're still holding on to some type of hope that this situation is going to work out. But, you know, no matter how hard you're working on it, toiling, you know, this is something that you're going to have to release control of. You don't have to give up on the situation necessarily, but you need to release the things in the past that have happened. Yeah, and the Lovers. Yeah, needing to release that because, you know, if you, sounds cheesy, if you love them, let them go, blah, blah, blah. So it is something like of that situation, but that's more healing for yourself than for the other person, to be honest, because you can't keep holding on. You can't keep Three of Wands, like waiting for your ships to come. It always just feel like you're waiting, waiting, waiting. Pathway, yeah, that's talking about this, you know, looking for more depth in life and in a partner. And a pathway is the light at the end of the tunnel. So moving past feeling just in general unhappy, because I can imagine it would be really hard to be happy if you're constantly waiting for your ships to come in. You're just waiting, 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 and you don't even know if the person is going to come back or come around or whatever it is, you know, that your situation is. So that totally sucks. I get that. Okay, so in with the Page of Swords and the Emperor, main female, which, you know, could be just talking about either you, if you are a woman. I gotta look it up, I'm sorry. It's a new deck. New deck still. Because there was something else about it. Or if you're a male, then she's a woman who is important to him. Okay, sorry about that. My dog was barking. So, I keep thinking that we saw 555, like, so, seems like there's like a big change. This is something like of an epiphany. This is something like really that's going on that, that other people don't want you. It seems like the other person doesn't want this message to come across. I don't like it when there's distractions and stuff in there, because like I just did a reading and it was like totally fine, and now we have distractions. Okay, so to continue, the Page of Swords with the Emperor and the main female. So it's talking about that's either you if you're a female and these are things that you are thinking of, or if you are a male and this is the main female. Well, weird that those popped out. We'll keep those. And these are the things that you are questioning with your person, with your female, or whatever your orientation is. Don't judge. So these ones just popped out in my hand like while I was talking right now, so I thought that's pretty interesting. We have high honor, great fortune, and marriage. You know, so this talks about you know, seeing this situation as something that would be amazing if it worked out. It's something that you know, you desire to happen and stuff, whether if this is with your old person or with somebody else, just in general, you know, you would like for everything to work out for marriage, because it's at the bottom of your deck too, to have marriage work out, to have, you know, everybody be happy, for you to be with your soulmate. You know, maybe you thought this person was your soulmate, you know, and so now you're realizing a light at the end of the tunnel of figuring out a pathway to, you know, have this end in marriage if you want. You know, maybe you want to get back with this person. We'll have to see. What should I do? I feel like, I don't know, making it more like, let me just ask. How does this person feel about Virgo? The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that it's like not an equal give and take. I feel like things are unbalanced right now. yeah, the Two of Pentacles, they feel like things are unbalanced and they're kind of being stoic, non-communicative of it, like just staying put. That's what I think with the Ten of Pentacles of how they are. Or they think that you're staying put and not doing anything. How does Virgo feel about their person? The Devil. You feel like they are toxic, maybe? The Five of Cups. That's how you feel about them. You feel like, sorry, I dropped the card. You feel like this, you know, way this ended really sucks for you. Maybe it's about a third party, because the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands here, and the Five of Cups with those 3 cups that are spilled over. And then you've got, that's how you feel about them, and Seven of Pentacles. You felt like there wasn't even like a solid foundation for people to build a relationship on. Let's see. What should I do? What's some advice for Virgo? What's advice for Virgo? The Four of Swords, which could talk about maybe you need to take a break, you know, releasing old wounds and stuff. Oh, that's kind of a cool idea. Like coming up with solutions for you. Like it to me means like the Three of Swords and the Death card is needing to release old wounds, you know, needing to let go of the past. The Four of Swords could talk about like going on vacation. So like, what if you just like, even with your friends or whatever, going on like some weekend thing, or COVID safe, whatnot. Because I even thought that there were like spas open and stuff. Like you could do like cleansing things, or even just some type of like going out, like camping. I don't know the weather. I don't know. It's like weird weather in LA right now. It's kind of warm. But able to kind of do that, like ground yourself in nature, put your feet in the sand, or like feet in the dirt type of thing. Like, you know, doing things to kind of like purge and cleanse, you know, stuff. That's excellent advice. Advice for Virgo. Page of Cups. Oh, then maybe like some type of apology or some type of offer will be coming. Maybe it kind of sounds like, you know, maybe some type of truce. Any other advice? The Knight of Swords and the Fool card. So yeah, you know, new opportunities can come. The Knight of Swords to be like, you know what, being confident in taking new opportunities. Stop rejecting offers, you know, keep looking for what's next. The Fool is, you know, taking a leap of faith, and what you're doing is taking a leap of faith in yourself. You know, and it kind of sounds like whoever this other person is, like, doesn't want this message to happen, you know, like, I literally don't know how to, like, splice these two videos together. I'm going to have to figure that out right now, but I'll do it because I took a lot of time doing this reading, and it sounds pretty meaningful, and I really hope that it helps you guys. Hope it brought some clarity. Virgo, please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.